there was a boy that lived up the road, up there, called John Coulter. And he asked me one day if I was a Protestant or a Catholic, and I didn't know. So I went into my mother and I said, Mummy, am I a Protestant or a Catholic? And she said, you're a Protestant, dear. You know, just like that. I mean, you're a Protestant, dear. And I thought how disappointing that was.
Because your friend was a Catholic?
No, I didn't know what he was.
You didn't ask?
I just didn't like the sound of the word Protestant.
And why not? Because protest.
No, it just sounded horrible.
And Catholic?
It sounded lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Catholic sounded starry and spangly and romantic. Romantic,
Catholic.
music, comic, heroic, tragic, Catholic. And then I knew that there was Roman attached to it somehow. So Roman Catholic, such glamour. Yeah. So I was very disappointed with this, so I got my sword out and stood on that wall there and shouted to the street, which was now empty because John Coulter had disappeared. And I shouted to the street, I am a Roman Catholic. I wasn't. I never would be. So that was the first aesthetic decision I made. The aesthetic standoff between the word, the sound of the word, Protestant, and the sound of the word Catholic. I made a purely perceptual, musical judgment. I didn't know what either of them meant. One sounded begrudging and technical, and the other sounded like art. That's what I look like when I sleep.
You sleep with your eyes open?
Like a vampire.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's now I believe you.
I love sleeping.
You do?
Yes, my patron god is Hypnos, god of sleep. So I've got a bust, a little figure of him here, you see, and a bust of him here.
You're not annoyed that we need sleep?
I love it. I didn't used to sleep very well, and then I read about it, and I discovered that all the cleverest people in the world have been long and deep sleepers. Kant, Montaigne, Voltaire, they were all long and deep sleepers. And I thought, I'm going to have to be that as well then. And it solved my insomnia overnight through sheer vanity.
Wonderful.
So, I mean, I should make money out of that. But it's very hard to get people to get over their sleeplessness. And then
Did I see Hitler? Sorry.
I'm just reading the most recent biography of him.
You're reading Hitler just before falling in fast sleep.
It's actually a very good biography. It's a new one. What's his name again?
And this is all Paisley University?
No, it's the University of the West of Scotland. This is the central campus, Paisley. Now, you see, this was a tremendous brutalist building of the 1960s, a real shocker. They come along and put cladding on it to try to make it look better.
Didn't work?
The only way you could make that look better is with some high explosives.
Oh.
Then we would see the church. And then in the place of it, we could build some buildings that weren't an affront to the church, that in fact the church was pleased to see. It should be demolished immediately.
It should not have been built.
Yes, exactly. Morning.
Good morning.
This is the biggest non-conformist church built as such in Europe. All bigger churches are pre-Reformation. It's a Baptist church. Now, we think of Baptist churches as being very low churches, both in the liturgical sense and in the architectural sense. A Baptist church will be made of corrugated iron and have various optimistic slogans along the front. The Wee Happy Church, or the Happy Clappy Baptist Church. 2,000 guitars here, and a big screen, and some minister cracking jokes and trying to turn the church into a popular thing for children.
Is it such a happy church, the Baptist church?
They're always claiming to be happy. But the great thing about this church is it actually provides you with a fairly serious, miserable Christianity. The kind of Christianity I like. You know, I want Christianity to be full of tears and wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth.
Why?
I think it's truer to what Jesus said. Jesus is... It's like Jaspers, Karl Jaspers said that Jesus' message is a strange mixture of jubilation and catastrophism. You know, the day of judgment will come. This is the last time. It will come within this generation, and it'll be, you know, terrible. Doom, in other words. And then a great jubilation at the very thought of that. So there's a strange mixture of joy and happiness and the end of all things in Christian teaching. So I like my Christianity to be constantly aware of the end and pessimistic in the proper sense, but in the proper sense. The need for compassion and revolution within your heart, as that's in the end what I feel like about it.